I was able to see the Superman movie on Tuesday night. What were my first thoughts? We're going to have a non-spoiler review up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hello, panelologists. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. Description, yada, yada, yada. So, I did, since I have an Amazon Prime membership, and I actually should just say, first of all, there were flash flood warnings in my area today. And so I spent much of the day trying to reorganize my basement. We are in the process of probably rearranging the house a little bit. Going to move all of this, the comic room, to the office upstairs, which has been kind of like a storage room for the last few years, and open this space up again as a living area. But that's why I put everything basically off the ground. I have boxes on top of the toilet and the sink in the bathroom here. On tops of chairs. I had CGC boxes. I had a couple of empty ones, so I put those on the bottom and put the full ones on the top. It was a lot of fun. And then I started digging through, and I discovered comics that I hadn't seen in years. I'm like, oh, there's a first Dazzler and a first MODOK and some Journey into Mysteries and, that sort of thing. So, at any rate, first John Stewart and the first Firestorm, first Wonder Girl. Oh, just like I need to get organized. Anyway, Superman. I saw the movie. We had the Amazon Prime membership, so I got the tickets that were available for this opening night, this preview night, so to speak. So I have a friend of mine. We see all the DC movies together. I have another friend. We see the Marvel movies together. So his two sons are in their early 20s. My kids are in their teens. Well, my younger one is 12. So we brought the kids. We got some dinner, and then we went to the movies, and we saw Superman. And it was awesome. It was a great movie. I was so impressed. And what I thought would work if James Gunn did it right was to get the tone of the movie correct. And he did that. Superman, and it says this in the first page of Action Comics, #1. Right? Superman is fighting for the oppressed. And that's what the character is, right? The idea of Superman is somebody who has this incredible power and uses it for good. There's no anti-hero aspect to Superman, right? And the performances are great. Corn Sweat was excellent. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane was amazing. And there were concerns that the cast was too big. You had too many heroes flying around. It was done well because the heroes were just kind of there. We kind of pick up the story, it's not an origin story. And so we understand that there are superheroes, and we get, quick work of what their power set is without backstory for everyone. Hopefully, I think the characters were compelling enough that I'd like to see more. I'd like to see the backstory. I don't know how they're going to filter Guy Gardner into the Lanterns TV show, but Fillion was phenomenal. He was hilarious. Crypto stole the show. So it was great performances all around. I mean, Nicholas Hoult as Luthor was terrifying. He was menacing. And it hit the right notes. There was enough of an homage to the 1978 Richard Donner film that is beloved. Is it better than that? I don't know. It's different. I probably gave them both 4 stars, to be honest with you. Superman 1978 was unique. It was new. It was fresh. there hadn't really been, other than Superman and the Mole Men, there hadn't been a full length. There'd never been a full length, big budget superhero comic book movie. Now we have them all the time. And the other thing that sets this apart, right? I've enjoyed the Marvel movies, and they've been, up and down, I think, in terms of quality. I think most people would agree with that. But the Marvel movies, especially the more recent ones, like Spider-Man No Way Home, Deadpool and Wolverine, have been pulling on backstory. They've been pulling on, years of us being invested in these characters. We all know Superman. And, there have been so many iterations, both in movies and TV, to be invested in. But this is something new, right? There's no ties to anything else. So Gunn puts us in this new universe. And it's interesting. It's intriguing. I was with the story the entire time. He's an excellent screenwriter. We care about the characters. We care about Superman. The chemistry between Superman and Lois was excellent. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the film. The film gives us hope, which I think is needed now. That Superman is this beacon for hope. And that's really what he has at his best represented for 77 years. So I enjoyed it, and all six of us enjoyed the film. My friend thought it was excellent. His two kids really enjoyed it. My older one gave it a 10 out of 10. My younger one really liked it. So it was a hit all the way around. There was a lot of applause in the theater. Obviously, the people that are going this first night were really big fans. A lot of people wearing different Superman shirts. Somebody kind of used the cosplay idea I was thinking of. I was thinking of wearing a dress shirt, like half unbuttoned over the Superman shirt, but I thought that would be uncomfortable too. The theater, we saw it in IMAX, and the theater had some technical difficulties because it was a 7:00 show, and it's like, okay, it's 7:05, and we haven't heard anything. And the concession line was ridiculously long. We just had dinner, and I'm trying to not eat too much at this point in time, but my little one's like, I want popcorn. And as we're waiting, so my friend's son had gone out, and then I went out to say, and the line, it was like trying to get on a ride at Disney World. And then my friend texted his son and says the movie's beginning, so booked it back into the theater and got there in time for the movie to start. So be on time for this movie. It starts right away. And I like I said, I really enjoyed it. His parents were cast really well. I don't think there was a beat missed. And the other thing that I think James Gunn does well, and less so here than in Suicide Squad or Peacemaker, he leans into the inherent absurdity of superheroes. Less so here, but you just kind of he lets the characters tell the story, and we suspend our disbelief because we're invested in the characters. So that's my quick non-spoilery review. I really enjoyed the film. I would say go out there and see it. I think it also does touch a pulse point on the cultural zeitgeist, which I think it's going to mark it as an important film as time goes by. It's going to be one of those superhero films that people enjoy going back to, because just like, I guess I should say Batman in '66 was a big budget superhero movie. But Superman in '78 hit on something. Batman in '89 hit on something. The X-Men and the Spider-Man and Iron Man and the Dark Knight, they were all excellent films. This is an excellent film. I enjoyed it. 4 stars out of 4. So let me know if you saw it. No spoilers in the comments, please, because not many people got to see it on Tuesday. Let me just know if you've seen it, and just what you thought of it. Like, terrible, excellent, whatever. Or if you're planning to see it. So I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. Really appreciate it. You can take a look at a couple of my other videos, including my History of Superman video up here. And this is Jim saying, until next time, enjoy your comics and your movies.